Sense and compliance.
Yeah, okay, Phil Patterson's my name.
And this is Chris. Chris is pretty familiar with 1080 operations and that.
Yeah, you're actually dropping it on my boundary yesterday. You done the pre-feed.
Oh, no, we didn't do it.
Vector Control Services do it.
Yeah.
These guys here, eh?
Yeah.
It's part of your organisation, right?
It's not me though.
No, but it is part of the organisation.
It's not me though.
Well, I've already been to the police anyway.
Yeah, just explain.
Have you got an exemption for not wearing a mask?
Oh, I have. Yeah. Those masks don't work, by the way.
Yeah.
They're just a conformity
If
thing.
you've got an exemption, that's
Yeah, I've got an exemption, yeah. Yeah, so you're dropping it there and the dust is coming onto my place.
Not us.
Well, but I've written to you guys asking for a resource consent and for the MOH permits and everything else,
Yeah.
and they've got nothing back.
Yeah.
So,
So who have you written to?
I've written to the Chief Executive Officer.
Okay.
So there goes my place there. I'm recording all this. And that's where they're flying right now, and all the dust is going down onto my place.
Yeah, so you recording us?
Yeah, I am, yeah, because you got to. I've got that, otherwise I'm wasting my time. Yeah. So, I would like to know what policies you've got to stop the dust, that toxic dust which has made me sick because I've had 5-year-old drops on my...
Who's the operation? Is it a dock run operation?
You guys should know, it's Vector Control Services.
Yeah, we don't work for Vector, so we're in the compliance thing.
That is all Ngaitahu land.
Yeah, so who's actually the operation? Is it for Osprey? Is it for dock?
Osprey.
Osprey.
Yeah.
You need to talk to Osprey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what you guys are doing because you are compliance people, right? That's your job. You are compliance, eh?
Yeah.
You ensure compliance to make sure these operations aren't, the wind drift isn't not just dangerous, objectionable, etc.
So this 1080 is exempt from section 15 of the RMA. So
Why is it?
Complaints go to the operator and also to community public health.
So why are you people issue the resource consents?
There are no resource consents.
So what is there? What have you got? What part have you got to play with it all?
Nothing.
Nothing. So it doesn't matter if they drop it on my property. It doesn't matter. They can do whatever they like.
It does.
And you guys have no say in it at all.
No.
It's exempt from section 15 of the Resource Management Act.
That's crazy though. But why are these guys? But hang on, West Coast, but you are responsible because the West Coast Regional Council, Vector Control Services are doing the operation.
You're talking to the wrong people.
No, I'm not, because Vector Control Services is a business unit of the West Coast Regional Council.
Yeah.
Therefore, they are responsible.
Yeah. You're probably better off talking to our CE, who isn't here at this time.
Well, they're going to do the toxic drop any day now, so I'm trying to stop it. I've already been to the police. They said to come to you people and lay a complaint with you, which I've done, which I'm doing right now. That's just why I'm recording this.
Have you been down to the MOH?
I have, and you can't even get in the door there.
Yeah.
So they've also given me an email address for Cheryl Brunton, the MOH.
Yeah.
So I've got her email address.
Yeah, have you flicked something through to it?
No, not yet, because I've come all the way from Harry here because they done this yesterday.
Yeah.
And the bloody choppers are right there, and I've already got sick from these drops.
Yeah.
And they're dropping it right on top of it, because after you guys, I'm going to go and see Department of Conservation in Hokitika, because the kia are nesting in the hills.
Like it's an Osprey job, is it?
It's an Osprey job being run by the West Coast Regional Council's Vector Control Services business unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we can do is get the operations manager to get in touch with you, so you can outline your concerns to the operations manager. Then they can check your records for wind drift and that sort of thing.
Yep, because it needs to be done urgently.
Yeah.
And the other problem is right beside me is the milking sheds, and that dust is going to go onto the milk. And as far as I'm concerned, no one tests for. I'm trying to get Westland Milk to confirm whether they test the milk for 1080. But everyone's being so hard to blimmin' well. No one wants to answer anything. Police don't want to answer anything. MOH don't want to answer anything. You people don't want to answer anything. And you just keep shuffling me along down the track. So,
well, I've already told you what we're going to do, and that's
good on you.
the
I appreciate
manager.
that. I appreciate that.
There's no
Thanks.
point us standing here and having the same conversation go round and round in circles.
No, I know. I'm just explaining what I think.
Yeah.
That you guys are responsible because it is a West Coast Regional Council business unit. You are definitely responsible, even though you might not have resource consents anymore, which is crazy. You're just letting them do whatever they want, and there's no accountability. None. Zero. And that's why they're doing this. They're deliberately intimidating me by coming this close to my boundary, because I've already taken them to court a number of times.
Well, the other thing that you can ask for is the GPS flight paths.
Well, will we?
You can
Oh, will
check.
we? And then what do you do? Well, who's responsible if they are poisoning me? Who is responsible? How do I get compensated for being poisoned?
Well, how do you know you're being poisoned? You don't-
Well, that's the thing. How do I know? And how do you know that I'm not being poisoned? That's more the point.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Nothing to do with us.
it is,
Yeah.
as I explained, it
Go
is
talk-
everything to do with
go
you.
Talk to the MOH.
I have been to the MOH before I came here, and I've been to the police before I came here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going down the line. So you said just before, the CEO is the man, and you're going to tell him my concerns, who's going to pass it on. Is that correct?
No, I told you that I will contact the operations manager,
Yep,
pass on your concerns,
yep,
and they can deal with you directly.
rightio.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am putting you on notice that I'm going to be, tell the Chief Executive Officer that he is going to be held responsible because it's Vector Control Services, which is their business unit. He is the prime person in charge, and it's his responsibility, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. Well, we've
And there's a
covered-
whole conflict of interest there with the West Coast Regional Council being compliance people and them owning the company that's dropping the poison. And the other thing is, they went and spent 2.7...
Control isn't the compliance people.
They spent, West Coast Regional Council spent $2.7 million of ratepayers' money
Yeah. Hey,
on the poison factory in Wollaston.
Yeah,
We're not here to
and-
talk politics or
Well, it's not politics, it's
yeah,
facts.
past grievances. Mate.
Yeah.
Not a
Not
complaint.
past grievances, this is fact. And you're working for a corrupt organisation, totally corrupt.
Yeah.
So,
You made your complaint. Time to head off. Off you go. We'll
hey,
pass
don't be
on
so
your complaint.
rude. Don't be so rude. Hey,
If you want to talk about corruption and
well, that's what it
rubbish
is.
like
It's
that,
total corruption.
Yeah.
It's bureaucratic corruption. So, hasta la vista.
yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.